All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Yo, cheetah.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because
he's got a man complete. And he will find be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Robert Foster with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, it's 9-0. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 3.
Mariota now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And an alley to run. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
1st down, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Where are they, team? Shift. 52. 3. Too low, cut. Mike 52. Let's get it together, defense.
Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 6, pull it high. Hey, Delta.
2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed, Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check it backer, check it backer.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie. 5.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mariota. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Throwing, Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Robert Foster with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 4. Complete to Jones. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Mariota on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota will find Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. To throw is Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, they'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. Back now here on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the interception here, Mariota. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake. Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
80 weapon.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Reynolds. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
37, Buccaneers 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Look at that, a diving catch. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Mariota here to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Bravo!
1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
1.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Defense.
1st and 10.
To the air again, Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
The kicker,
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 51, Buccaneers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 11. That one complete to Hill. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Break.
Mike 13.
Smooth.
Mike
Big
13.
trip. Big trip.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Indy.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.